Everybody's in it to win it. From start to finish, it's all about the game. This is 103.7 The Game and 103.7thegame.com. Acadiana's sports station.
Dancing dogs. Yeah, cotton dog. Funky dogs.
Welcome back, everyone, to Horchak's Huddle right here on 103.7 The Game and 103.7thegame.com, Acadiana's sports channel. Thanks for tuning in on this Saturday morning, 7:49 a.m. Central Standard Time on the Bayou, baby. Horchak's Huddle. We rock it like it's never been rocked before in the morning, 7 to 9. Give us a ring, 706-0111 on the Security Plus hotline. But now it's time to talk to a guy by the name of Jimmy Preston, a.k.a. the one-man thrill ride pro wrestler out of the Boston, Massachusetts area. Jimmy, man, welcome to the show, my friend. Thanks for tuning in this morning.
Thank you guys for having me. I just want to shout out to all my slow-talking Louisiana suckbags out there.
Wow, man. Wow. Good morning. Good morning.
I'm agitated. I'm about to go to World Jim Foxborough and throw around 225 like a running back at the NFL Combine.
Jimmy, tell us a little bit about your career, man. I know...
and don't hold back, please.
Yeah, don't hold back, man. You know, it's okay. Have a little fun, you know. I know you drink latte at, 3:30 in the morning. I mean, to get you jacked up. You're a guy that's up before the rooster even gets up.
Yeah, it's something I like to do. I like to be up, and I like to chase chickens around like Rocky Balboa. That's a hobby. My career, my background, I actually started as a high school and collegiate baseball player at the Division III level. Obviously, not the Division I level, but I took it as seriously as it was.
Mm-hmm.
Always played the game and approached it with hustle, with intensity, with fire. After I graduated, I always wanted to be a pro wrestler. I flirted with it before I went to college, and I really got serious about it when I was right out of college. And basically, what's happened was I was a good guy for the first couple of years, and I basically, on accident, I was a bad guy one night.
Okay.
Because pretty no-showed. And by the end of the match, people were throwing things at me. I had to run out of town. People wanted to fight me for real. And they were like, Jim, you are a villain from here on out. And ever since then, I've been getting a lot of recognition for my interviews and my promos. And I've been on radio stations, WEI in Boston in particular. So it's been a lot of fun the last few weeks for certain.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. I saw your videos that you filmed in your car, which have gone viral. They've been on Bleacher Report, Yahoo.com, all over the place. And obviously being a villain gets a lot more attention than you said, like being a nice guy. But you're a guy that I'm assuming would like to get to the WWE level at some point. You're not a millionaire. You're just a local guy that loves the sport and loves to wrestle. Kind of take us through that, because I think people think every wrestler is on national TV making millions, and for you that's the goal, but you're not there yet.
Absolutely, and that's kind of the campaign that we're on right now. I've been talking to some people that are becoming my managers actually, and we're going to start a Twitter campaign every Monday night during Monday Night Raw. I'm going to produce a new YouTube promo.
Okay.
And at the end of every promo, we're going to ask the fans, if you think this guy belongs in World Wrestling Entertainment, please tweet at WWE, at Triple H, and at Vince McMahon. Triple H is the chief operating officer now and the head of talent development there. He was a 13-time world champion. I was a huge fan growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And a big part of what's going on over there. So that's kind of one of the strategies we're going with. And additionally, I have a tryout with Ring of Honor Wrestling.
Nice.
I don't know if you've heard of these guys. They're a national independent promotion. I guess that's the equivalent of AAA baseball, but I think those guys over there would take that as a slap in the face, because they have aspirations of competing with WWE, and those guys are the best in the world at what they do, extremely athletic. But yeah, it's a grind being on the indies, wrestling for $50 a show.
Wow.
I have a regular day job. It's not like this is all I do. I'm in medical sales.
Okay.
So, needless to say, my boss is shocked when the video went viral, because I, kept it kind of quiet in the office. But, he knows what the goal is and what the dreams are. And
I would be nervous if I saw you showing up with a medical bag. I've seen the videos of you. You look like you're a little kind of buff, so that would freak me out. I'm just saying. Wow.
You use your wrestling persona to help sell your medical products, or does that even get in the way? I mean, do you use that to help you?
Well, actually, to be perfectly honest with you, presentation skills and the ability of public speak translate to both professions.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'll say is, it's just becoming known now, and I'm going to be on the road next week. So when I'm in Syracuse next week, we're going to find out whether or not they've seen the video or not. And I'm going to have some explaining to do, but it'll be fun for sure.
Jimmy, your Twitter account is what, at Playboy Jim Prest?
At Playboy Jim Prest is my Twitter account. You can subscribe to my YouTube page by searching for the channel Jimmy Preston, and I'm also on Facebook as The Real Jimmy Preston.
Now, how is it with your friends? We're talking with One Man Throw Ride, Jimmy Preston, pro wrestler out of the Boston area. How is it with your friends, guys that have known you since you were wee high? They think this is crazy, or they like it, or what? I'm just curious.
The feedback I'm getting is 100% positive. And actually, in high school, I was voted most likely to be famous, and I posed with the heavyweight championships out. So this isn't like any surprise to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I really am very close to the character. I mean, I'm a little more polished in a corporate setting, but I'm very intense. I was, like I said, when I played baseball and football growing up, I was the most intense guy you'll ever meet. Probably way too intense for the game of baseball. If I struck out the water cooler, was going for a ride. But,
I'll tell you what, I watched your YouTube blog, I guess your video blog, which you had in your car, and you were down in a bacon, egg, and you had a biscuit. You were really intense. I mean, was that you were so eloquent in the way you said it and articulate that it was almost like you'd scripted it, but I'm thinking that was right off the top of the head. I mean, take me through that, because some of our listeners may have seen it and they may have not. We're going to post it on our Facebook page, but was that kind of just off the cuff, or had you thought about that?
The only thing I had thought about is I knew I was going to finish, because my name's the One Man Throw Ride, and there's some inappropriate innuendos there.
Yeah.
And I was wearing a jersey for my summer baseball team, the Minutemen. So I'm like, I can't call myself the One Man Throw Ride to be a Minuteman. So I put a 60 taped on my chest, and that was the only thing I had planned.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to do the promo with a dip in my mouth, and I'm glad I didn't, because I'm sure there are kids out there watching.
Yeah.
Heaven forbid. And one thing that my buddy Matt Morrison, who played outfield for us, and our shortstop Johnny Phelan, he used to always say, "You got to get a bacon, egg, and cheese, but you got to hold the cheese." And he used to always say that, and I was passing Dunkin' Donuts, and I was like, you know what, I'm hungry, but I'm training for wrestling. I can't have anything fattening, so I got to hold the cheese on this bacon, egg, and cheese.
Is that what they do in Boston? Is that a Boston thing, bacon, egg, and cheese instead of cheese? Is it got a short for cheese?
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, you'd say it's not. I don't even think it's a Boston thing. I think it was a Fitchburg State baseball thing. I think
Okay.
Locker room, and so I got thinking. I was like, you know what? If I say bacon, egg, and cheese during the promo, and I'm hammering a bagel during the promo, it's going to be funny. And but pretty much all off the top of my head, and I think why people really enjoyed the video, it was spoken like a guy who played the game at a decently high level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I'm flips and soft toss and taking T-work and DP, it's something that every high school and college and even professional baseball player can relate to. And although I did not take 300 try hacks before the game, that is how I used to approach things at the D3 level. So I think everybody could relate to it, and I think that's why. And it was, spontaneous and off the cuff, and I think that's kind of why it hit.
No, I agree with you. I think everybody liked it. And I think the one thing about you, too, is that you are a high-energy guy. You got a lot of passion for whatever you do. If you were out picking up cans on the side of the road, you'd be jacked up about it. It doesn't matter. And that passion comes through on the video, and that's what people like. You got so many people that kind of go through life haphazard, whatever happens, and you're intense. So that intensity and that passion is who you are, and it's good stuff, man. It's raw. I think everybody likes. And as a wrestler, that's what you want, right? You want a guy that's going to bring it every night.
Absolutely, definitely in the ring, and I think that's one thing that's been a little different about my character. It's kind of it's different than what's going on right now. If you watch WWE programming, my character is very different from everybody else right now. It's kind of like an Attitude Era gimmick with like a Macho Man kind of delivery.
Yeah,
and that's kind of, and I'm not trying to be the next Macho Man. I'm trying to be the first one to throw ride, but that's kind of why it's catching on. It's because maybe you think it's a cliche, but it's different than what you're seeing every Monday night, in my opinion.
Hey, Jimmy, thanks for the time, my friend. Wish you the best in the wrestling world. And I tell you what, if you get down to Louisiana, we got to look us up, man. You got to look us up because we'd love to chat with you some more. And I think you're on your way, man. I really do. I think you got a good thing going, and you're a passionate guy, and you got some skills, man. So keep it up. We appreciate the time this morning.
I appreciate you guys having me on. And WrestleMania 30 is in the Superdome this year, so it would be a dream come true.
Absolutely. Thanks, Jimmy. Take care, my friend.
Get easy, guys.
That's Jimmy Preston, the one-man thrill ride. This guy's an up-and-coming wrestler. If you are a wrestling fan, even if you're not, I'm telling you, you watch out for this guy. He's on his way to the top. You can follow him at Playboy Jim Prest, at Playboy Jim Prest on Twitter. And he's got a website, jimmypreston.com as well. We're going to put up we've already got one of his little video blogs on our Facebook page.
Right, we'll put up some more.
We're going to put some more, too, so you can get a feel for this guy. But he's really a lot of fun to watch and listen to. We'll take a break. Coming up at the top of the hour, come back with more sports talk. Again, ahead on the show, Mark Hudspeth, Raging Cajun head football coach, will join us at 8:15. And
there's your Boston?
Yeah, it slipped out. 8:15, Mark Hudspeth. So we'll talk with him about the team getting set to play Arkansas State. And we'll talk more college and NFL football. This is Horchak's Huddle only on 103.7 The Game and 103.7thegame.com.
We talk sports on the radio, but online there's even more for the sports fans in Acadiana. Check this out. Check out the game online at 1037thegame.com. There's something for everyone, and it's all free.
That's what I'm talking about.
How about free golf lessons and tips to help you improve your game? Check out Players Champion and Golf Channel analyst Craig Perks. Ready to start grilling like the pros do? Check out the grilling guru Keith Guidry with tips and techniques to help you grill like a pro. Get the latest news, scores, and highlights of all sports in South Louisiana, from high school and college to the pros. Check the sports blogs and voice your opinion. How about free tickets to the big game? A new iPad, a vacation, or how about pocketing cold hard cash? Sign up for the Clubhouse Rewards Club to play games, trivia, and more to earn points. Points you can use to score tons of free stuff. Follow up on the latest news in sports. Listen live 24/7 no matter where you are. Connect with all your favorite shows and more. Acadiana's sports station is always online.
You got to check it out. It'll boogie woogie on your brain.
Check us out now at 1037thegame.com. 1037thegame.com.